I was told by 3 separate colour analysts that I was an autumn 3 times. They were all wrong. And because of that, I spent years buying the wrong colours, the rust, the terracottas, the olives, the wrong makeup, colouring my hair wrong, and never looking quite right. I found out the truth when I went grey. I'm a summer, complete opposite end of the spectrum. And here's what nobody tells you when you go grey. The colours that suit you change. We transition our hair, but we carry on buying the same colours that we always used to. And then we wonder why nothing feels right. And no one's going to tell you those colours don't suit you, are they? You've got to figure it out for yourself. Now, there's one colour that many of us reach for when we go grey or as we get older. It feels safe, but in reality, it drains us, makes us look older, highlights our lines and wrinkles. And I'll come on to that one during this video. I'm Anne-Marie. I do videos on looking our best over 50. Today, the 8 colour mistakes that grey-haired ladies make and exactly what to do instead. So the Pantone colour of the year. And the shops fill up with those colours, and the assumption is that we can all go out and buy those colours and we can all wear them, and then we're going to be on trend and fashionable. So we go out and we buy that top in that fashionable colour, and we look in the mirror afterwards and think, oh, actually, no, this doesn't really work for me at all. Go to the back of the wardrobe and it just doesn't get worn. Does that sound familiar? So what it's actually costing you, it's not just the money, it's the wardrobe space and the time spent shopping and the lost opportunity cost, because you could have spent the money on something else that was going to work for you. So remember, that Pantone colour of the year was not chosen for you, not you as an individual. It is a sweeping colour. It's a generalisation. It was chosen for a trend cycle. It has absolutely nothing to do with your skin tone, your colouring, your hair. So before buying any colour, hold the fabric against your face and see, does it work? So a colour that's on trend but that doesn't suit you will make you look worse than if you were wearing a colour that wasn't on trend. But remember, Pantone don't announce one colour. For 2026, of course, we've got Cloud Dancer, and then another colour that I particularly love is Dutch Canal. So there's a chance that one of the Pantone colours of the year will work for you. Now, I actually bought Dutch Canal last year before it became one of the colours of the year for this year. And it's because when I held it near my face, I could see it worked for me. It's the right tone, it's the right contrast, right everything. So when a trend colour loves you back, whilst it's in the shop, it's a fantastic opportunity to buy it up in lots of different pieces. Mistake 2, it's those yellow-based colours. Wearing the yellow, the mustard, the rust, the olive, khaki, beige, terracotta, peach. And I know, of course, some of you love them. They're warm, they're rich. We've been wearing them for years, maybe. But regardless of whether you're warm undertoned or cool, once we've gone grey, these aren't working for us so well anymore. You see, grey hair reflects light. Yellow-based colours are warm. And when you put a warm-based yellow colour on yourself against your cool grey hair, the yellow bounces back, making you look sallow. It exaggerates shadows, brings out unevenness, makes me look ill. I look ill in those colours now. When you're wearing the right colour, it all just works and you know it instantly. A few weeks ago, I put on a fuchsia, which is a colour that works for me now, fuchsia top. Do you know, all I needed that day was lipstick. I didn't need the makeup. It already did to my face what a makeup would do. Evened it out, reflected the right light. Have you noticed that? Does it sound familiar? Have you put on a colour and thought, wow, I don't really need much makeup in this today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know which is your colour that you could put on and you know your makeup can be really light that day. On the other hand, have you got colours you've noticed that you really do need to put a lot of makeup on with? Also, let us know. The swap is easy. Put them aside and replace them with cooler colours, the fuchsias, the Dutch Canal, cool blues. There's a lot of choice for us, and see how that makes you feel. And eventually you'll get used to the idea that those other colours really don't work and you'll be happy to let them go. I really struggled over letting go olive because I loved it. But once I learned and saw how not so great I look in it compared to the colours I do look great in, I'm very happy to let it go. And very simply, mistake 3 would be falling back on black. Black near the face. Now, yes, we have to be careful here because black is such a safe colour. It's one of those colours we know that we can look smart in. It's a fallback. We've got it in our wardrobes. We've always worn it. And yes, I still do wear black because it is useful. It's good old neutral, isn't it? So I'm not telling anyone to stop. I'm saying, let's just be aware. If we're wearing black, okay, maybe we've got to wear a lot more makeup. Maybe just accept it. But maybe all black, head to toe, is a mistake. Or maybe not. I do it. I do still go out all black, head to toe, especially in the winter. And I'll just accept, okay, I've just got to wear more makeup. But the theory is that black near our face with grey hair is going to pull in the shadows, under the eye in particular. That's going to be quite aging. If I particularly want to wear black, I'll just accept it. But it's still good for us to understand and know the theory. Then you might, when you're out, actually decide, well, I'm not going to sit there, I'm going to sit there. So you haven't got a light shining down on your head and giving you more shadows. You might decide to face a window at a restaurant in order to lighten your face. Alternatively, add a coloured scarf, add a bead necklace. I love those bead necklaces from Amazon that I've been raving about. I've just now bought a pink one as well. They're as cheap as chips. Well, not quite. This is a really handy piece to have in your wardrobe just to liven up black alone. There is one thought, maybe, that black is not minimalist. It might be that black is actually hiding. Perhaps it's an avoidance of style decision. On the other hand, it could be a purposeful decision to wear black, which is what I like to think I do when I wear it. Now, if you're finding this useful, do subscribe. And it really does give feedback to me. Do more videos like this. I enjoy your channel. If you give me a thumbs up and if you subscribe, and also lets brands know that actually, yeah, in our 60s, we are relevant. Now, here's the one that I talked about at the start that might surprise you. Camel, warm beiges, buttery creams, those good old safe colours that we wore. They feel neutral. They're inoffensive. There are a lot of what minimalist wardrobes tell us to wear. Classic. Classic will never look bad on you. Well, actually, some of those classic colours, when you've got grey hair, do look bad on you. Grey hair reflects cool light. These beiges are warm. We have a clash going on in this complete visage. Plus, they're low contrast, so we just disappear behind that colour. Well, lack of colour in a way. So although it felt safe and was a classic and was maybe bought as an investment piece, sadly no longer works for us. Does that sound familiar? Have you got a wardrobe full of those neutrals that actually really don't look good on you anymore? Were they an investment after all? Well, so here's what to replace them with. We can still wear neutrals. We can still wear classics in neutral colours. We're looking for the cooler tones. Mushroom, a soft grey, dove grey, light blue like this blue here. Taupe, if you're looking for a white cloud dancer, the versions of cloud dancer that I've seen, that's a cool. Icy white's another good one. Mistake 5, wearing the colour you've always worn. Or maybe it's several colours. We've got that palette of colour we've always worn. Because that was our colour, of course. But going grey makes a difference. That colour, or range of colours, probably doesn't work anymore. You see, same person, same face, different colour hair. I've noticed recently that when I wear pink, I actually get compliments. You don't notice a lack of compliments until you start getting compliments. So think about it. When you're out, are you getting compliments? If you are, you know you're wearing the right colour. If not, try to change your colours and see if that changes and you start getting feedback from people. I mean, one blouse is this one that's $4.99 from Amazon. Love it. Beautiful pink. Frill around the neck, and I think the frill frames the face nicely. Comes in other colours as well. I think I'm going to get it in the navy as well. That aside, it's available in a variety of countries, so I will list it down in the description box. But I wore this to a party and several people said that is a fantastic colour on you. Unrequested. I didn't go up to them and say, I need a compliment. Please compliment me on this blouse. No. These were people who've never complimented me before. So it doesn't even have to cost me a lot of money to actually wear the right thing. So if you've gone grey and your wardrobe looks the same as it did 10 years ago, there's a chance it is the wrong colours in there for you for now. Go and get your colours done and find out. You could, if you wanted to, upload a photo to ChatGPT and ask it to analyse you. Make sure you take the photo in daylight, no makeup, face a window, and take several and upload several, not just one. It's not that the colour's wrong, our decade's wrong. Those were right for the past, but they're not right for our decade now. Now, we're often told when we go grey, go soft, go muted. Don't go bright. You want those soft colours. Well, here's the thing. That is correct. Yes, we do want some more muting. Don't confuse soft with dusty. They're not quite the same thing. Dusty's often mixed with earth, beige, yellows to make the colour dusty. Soft isn't mixed with those yellows. But when we talk about soft, we're looking for clarity. We're looking for the colour to be clear. And that's not the same as bright. So think cornflower blues, think periwinkle, think soft blush, light chambray, cool blues. So the dusty are often dull. Soft is not dull. Now this blue is a very good example because this is soft, but it is not dusty. I mean, have you ever bought something and it just made you look washed out? And the chances are there it's dusty rather than soft. Mistake 7, and this is our colour palette. Wearing the colours that aren't in our colour palette, weren't in our colour palette, never been in our colour palette. And it's where it kind of all comes together because our colour palette works with our undertone. And some colour analysts do bring in hair colour as well into that, others don't. Others just work on undertone. And this is where we get a lot of difference of opinion in comments because it depends on the schooling. Some of us might have had the same experience as me and been wrongly diagnosed in the first place. So it really is worth identifying which colours work for you. Now there's one colour that if you are in doubt, we can pretty well all wear, and that is teal. And so if I find teal pieces, I do highlight them for you. And one beautiful teal piece at the moment is this t-shirt I've got this year from Boden, still available in a variety of countries. I'll list it in the description box. Now the thing about teal is there's enough cool in it for cool tone people, there's enough warmth in it for warm tone people. There's also enough contrast in it to flatter our grey hair. And this is one of the things I need to talk about. It's contrast. You see, grey is light. And if we're wearing light clothes, like I am today, you can see I actually, although I love this, there's no contrast, is there? But if I wear something a bit bolder, it doesn't have to be bright, like the teal t-shirt, there's contrast between my hair, my face, and the clothing. When we had darker hair, black hair, brown hair, red hair, whichever colour hair we had, that was a contrast against our face. And now we've lost it. So we need to bring contrast back again. Lipstick, scarf, sweater, jacket, blouse. And then we've got not wearing colour at all. Thinking, you're beyond colour. You can't wear colour. Someone has said to them, colours are ageing. They've read somewhere, colours are ageing. And that's a sweeping statement, isn't it? So absolutely, those sweeping statements are not about you. You're different. You are not what that sweeping statement is aimed at. That's a populace as a whole. You're an individual and colours may well suit you. So then what happens? You replace everything with black and navy and grey and yellow beiges, and then you feel invisible. Anyone had that happen to them? Does it feel familiar? But here's what happens once we've gone grey. We wear colour near our face. There's vibrancy. The rules aren't there to be followed all the time, but it's good to know their concepts and we can apply them to ourselves when we want to. But bear in mind, this is soft. It is a colour that works for me. I would have looked more vibrant in a darker colour. But if I want to wear a neutral, this is a good neutral for me. So what happens when we add that vibrancy to our face? Well, vibrancy reads as health and health reads as youth. So the thing that's going to make us look older is wearing those safer colours. If we want to look more youthful, vibrant is what we're looking for. There you go, you see, those wrong colours, those dark, safe neutrals are going to age us. I mean, simply put, your palette's changed since going grey, but it hasn't disappeared. You can still wear colour. And you haven't spent 60 years on this earth earning the time to actually dress unnoticed, only to be invisible. So giving up on colour isn't playing it safe, it's playing it small. And I don't want to play it small, do you? 8 colours we will always regret buying. The Pantone trend, if it doesn't suit us. Yellow-based colours that clash with our hair. All black, especially near the face. Those warm neutrals that felt safe but actually aren't and are draining us and make us look sallow and ill. The colours we always wore from our 30s, 20s and think and assume that we still can, not taking into consideration that our skin has moved away from them. Dusty colours rather than soft colours. Low contrast colours. Colours outside our new colour palette. And giving up on colour entirely. Are there any of these that you are doing? Let us know in the comments. And I'll see you in another video.